So, according to Mr. Gbajamiala, he says social media must be regulated. Now, I just want to give my honest advice. So, there's two news. Gbajamiala says social media must be regulated. And then they say there's a three years jail term for anybody that criticizes Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president. First thing first, to Mr. Gbajamiala, the day you regulate social media by if they must, that is the day the people are going to rally against you. You people don't understand that this youth of Nigeria, they are distracted. Social media is making them not to see that the country is actually drowning. It is social media that have blinded their eyes. All these kids making and all this comedy and all these vibes they are catching online is what is making them not understand that you old people have scattered the country. It's what is making them not understand that the fuel price is going to hit 1,000 naira very soon. It's what is making them not to realize that dollar is almost getting to 2,000 naira. It's what is making them to not realize that you people have scattered Nigeria to the point where investors are no longer coming in. So the day you put it away by force, say, okay, yes, you cannot, that's the day these people will start a revolution against you. So you better have sense and just leave it the way it is. It is an advice. But if you want to test your patience, do it. And see what this youth will do to you. Now social media and I make them the calm. Cover social media one day, make sure it will happen for this country. Don't turn them upside down for you. Now secondly, they say you cannot criticize Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's so funny that the Tinubu administration, they only channel their energy towards the wrong thing. You know? Now, Tinubu's regime obviously is the worst regime ever. His starting is the worst starting ever in the history of this country. And if he continues like this, he will go down as the worst president that has ever emerged in Nigeria. You're coming into power, the first thing you are doing is to remove fuel subsidy. And you are saying that you use the money to do something good. But what did you use the money to do? Nothing. We are into more hardship. You are removing subsidy because you say we are the only people that buy cheap fuel in Nigeria. That is the reason why you are removing subsidy, not because you have a plan. You are saying that we are the only people that are buying cheap fuel in Africa, not because you have a plan to actually use the money to do something. You remove subsidy, you are buying cars for senators, you are buying a yacht. People are crying. Minimum wage is 30K, and you say if they criticize Tinubu, will go and serve 3 years in jail. That's the only thing that your mind is going to. Tinubu is not doing well. His administration is not doing well. We are suffering. Investors don't want to come to Nigeria. Diesel has skyrocketed. Fuel don't skyrocket. People are crying. And you say they criticize them. That's the only thing you can talk about. That's the only thing you can put in place to regulate social media so that we cannot talk about you people's evil deeds. We have bad roads. People they kidnap. Then they abduct people day in, day out. Boko Haram, they do their own insecurity in the country. And the only thing you can say is that you regulate social media. You are shameless, sir. You are shameless. And to the team that are putting out that if you criticize Tinubu, that they will 3 years jail term, you people are shameless, fam. People are shameless. Shameless. Well, the reason why I like the law is that the law counters the law. Yes, that's the good part. So if they criticize Tinubu, you give jail term, and you thought say we did for a democracy system of government, and you say I get freedom of speech. Nigga, so far I'm not threatening Tinubu and I'm not inciting violence. You people cannot do nothing. You can't arrest anybody unless they start inciting violence and sending you like a direct threat to the president. Do you understand? That is when if you thought say okay, they'll go carry you. You understand? That's when they carry you. But any other thing you people are saying is garbage. And Mr. Gbajamiala, you know, sometimes it's the respect that the youth respect to you people that is making people just do anyhow. So say all these youths wake up one day now and decide say okay, yes, and I don't do. That time you know get mad they talk. Now beg, all of them go they beg. Nobody say now come they use power, they talk all this one and they talk. Nobody's happy. The military, your salary no day up. Police salary no day up. Everybody just they suffer. Now they enjoy. They now come control social media where they give people joy. People will learn. You better be careful. Else you're gonna learn. And people will learn the hard way. Don't play.
Yes. This guy just spoke my mind. You know, where this thing started was when the Tinubu chief of staff went to, is that not Femi Adesina book launch? And this chief of staff, Femi Gbajamiala, started saying that that Nigerian youths are constituting nuisance on social media, that when he was the Speaker House of Representatives, that he wanted to bring out the social media regulation bill, but people counter such bill, that they have to do something about it. I say, come on. This APC government, this set of people that are in power now, when they were in the opposition during Goodluck Jonathan, they used social media as a tool to disrupt Goodluck Jonathan's presidency. They use social media to do everything you could think. There is nothing that they did not do with social media, to the extent of even carving a casket and putting RIP Jonathan. There is nothing they did not do. So this man have the guts to come out to tell people that, they have to regulate the social media. Which social media do you want to regulate? Is it your social media or the global social media? How do you want to even regulate the social media? Or you think that so many people who criticize Tinubu are in Nigeria? You can't even though you want to place a lot to regulate the social media. When Buhari banned Twitter, Nigerians were also using Twitter through VPN. See, where we are in this life, this age that we are, I don't think the Nigerian so-called leaders are aware of what is going on. Come on, you people have to be updated. Nigerian leaders are not updated. They are far, 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 far behind this age. But I'm not surprised. That is the reason why we are having failed governance. Because these people are behind this age. Even people who are supporting them are far behind this age. Because it is surprising that in this 21st century, I'm talking about 2024, we are still seeing insecurity that is not tracked in West Africa. There are insecurities all over the world, but we shouldn't have an insecurity that is not tracked. The insecurity in Nigeria is just free for nothing. They come, they do what they like, and they go away. We don't even know where they are coming from. We don't know where they are going. So I think there are other important things and necessary things this Femi Gbajabiamila are supposed to say, and they're supposed to concentrate and put their energies on. According to this very dark man, if they have the mind, let them test their patience and try to regulate or stop people from speaking out their mind in this clueless government. Let us see what is going to happen. You see, I believe one thing, that Nigerians, I mean the masses, are in different level and in different way and route from these political leaders. We are not in the same direction. We are not in the same route. We are not doing anything the same. There is a very big gap between politicians and the people they are leading. And it's a major problem. And for us to solve that problem, somebody have to come from the masses and be in that position, so that the person will feel what the masses are feeling. Because politicians, they don't feel what the masses are feeling. Tinubu and his administration, his cabal, they have been in power since in the year 2000. And they don't feel what the masses are feeling. They don't even know what we are going through. Imagine, minimum wage still 3,000. 3,000 is less than 20 euros or $25 to pay for workers in this age. And you are there talking about how to regulate social media. You couldn't regulate prices in the market. There are so many other things that you should regulate, not the social media. You should regulate the prices of commodities in the market. You should regulate the fuel pump price. You should regulate the insecurity and bring back security. When you are done with that, come and talk about social media regulation. Maybe we will listen to you then.
Many of us from the north are famed for cattle keeping. When you are driving the cattle through different grazing grounds, the cattle believe that you love them so much because you protect them from the elements, because you protect them from other wild animals. But if the cattle were to know that you are the one who would end up eating them, they would treat you very differently. Invariably, they do not know. And therefore, you will continue controlling them the way you do, and you will continue eating them the way you do. But it's a totally different case when you are leading human beings. They are not like cattle. You may lead them in a particular direction. You may think that you have lulled them into a false sense of security. You may think that you have deadened their minds. But always remember that one day, if you don't do that which is good and right for your fellow men, there is a day of reckoning. There is a day of reckoning, and history has demonstrated that it can come in the twinkling of an eye. History has demonstrated that kings have been toppled. History has demonstrated that presidents have been removed. History has demonstrated that great men have been cut down. History has demonstrated that men can rise when they are misled. History has demonstrated that men are indeed capable of rising up. You know, I always read these words of the American Declaration of Independence because I love them. They apply to humanity. Before America became what it is, they had enlightened men. We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are born equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable right, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And it is for this reason that governments are instituted amongst men, and that when those governments fail to perform, it is the duty of those people to rise up and to remove such governments.